Hi guys, today we are going to be looking at how to be the Eastern Roman Empire in Age of Conquest. I mean alone, of course. So what we're going to do is put the Eastern Roman Empire in the Roman faction and put everyone else in independent faction. As you can see, I am going to do it over here. But what I'm not gonna do is put diplomacy off because that is just way too hard. But it's still hard because at the start, the majority of people who are your neighbors would declare war on you. But after thousands of trials, I have finally be able to devise a plan that today I'm gonna show you how it works. So also this is in the late Rome map, by the way. So what we do at the start is that we put a fort at the border with the Vandals, because the Vandals is a very strong nation and it's critical to have a fort with a border at least 100 men over there. And also turn your levels on commerce to 200%, and also let's start the game. So the game starts off and a lot of people would declare war on you, but what you do is you abandon all of Greece and start making a navy around the Turkey. And what you also do is that you put a fort on Constantinople, which is already given to you, and also put one person in each province on the Black Sea. This is important because all the other countries will try and naval invade you, and naval invasion is a very, very annoying thing. You could see I put around like 50 people on the Black Sea, and it's very crucial because people would normally, not the Black Sea, sorry, around Crete, and see they start invading me. And what you do is you abandon Greece. As I repeat, abandon Greece, because if you try to save Greece, it's impossible. The sheer amount of pressure of all the countries is impossible to stop. You could see there I did a huge mistake by losing the fort in Sirte and the place border to the Vandals, so I have to take it back. Also, so we could see how it's going, and see I'm keep on fortifying Constantinople or Byzantine, whatever you say, because that's like a choke point where they only have one pass to go to. And see, I'm constantly replenishing the ships, because if you don't, as I said, you'll get naval invaded, which is super annoying. So now let's go on to the next move, and you can see I'm holding Constantinople, and yeah, I'm abandoning Greece. And oh, that was close, only 13 people. Now I made a mistake over there, because 13 people is super easy to fall, and it's with my king on it, so if I lose, that means that's game over. I don't win. Now, as you can see, I'm still constantly holding. Now, by time, you would get stronger, but for now, my ability to attack is very limited, so I would still keep on defensive positions. Oh yeah, you see, they cannot go through Byzantine because I constantly replenish it, and my navy's also constantly being replenished because over the fear of another, another naval invasion. So yeah, and as you can see, I'm trying to adjust my taxes because my happiness is getting very low, because you probably can't see it. Yeah, and I don't know why I did 0%. Now there is a bug, because sometimes when I do 0%, it just stays on there even if I wanted to go to 100% and normal. So yeah, and look, I got 100. I keep on replenishing my navy and all sorts, which is yeah, and this is the boring part. So now after tax season, I have the money to finally push. So you see, I started to attack because this time the tides have slightly turned. So you see, the people who are attacking me get the constant penalty of -1 happiness per time. So now they're all very no money and no happiness, so I'm starting to push. And as you see, my push is working, although it's very, very risky when you push, so you have to be very careful. And see, what I did is a risk that I put the king in the front line. It does save troops, but it also gives you a risk of being captured, which is the worst thing in the world, especially after you took a 20 minutes video. So as you can see, I'm carefully planning all of this. Now the more later you get on, the more money you get, so you don't have to be so careful. But right now it's like very equal, so I have to be very equal about my planning. I have attacked too soon because you can't see, but my money is starting to run out, so I begin starting going on a defensive attacking procedure, and yeah, it's getting very stretched. So I was forced to like attack in small amounts and not big amounts as I did before. I also starting to put my navy and started removing it because I no longer need it because they are not in a position to attack and they can only defend. And as you see, I reunited the Greek peninsula because I now have the same. So now again, you can't see, but I did not have any money, so I couldn't refortify the places, and I did a careless mistake of abandoning my navy too early. So as you could see, there is a naval invasion. No, you probably can't see right now, but there's a naval invasion over there, and I have to start. Oh yeah, here it is. So what I do is I constant push because they don't have a good defense, so this sort of makes up for it. So essentially what I do for the rest of the part is just fixing my mistake for what I did, and also trying to restart the attack now that I have money. And also you see that I have one person on the tile, like my king is only alone, which is very dangerous, and I should not have done that. As you can see, my king is very well maybe in danger. See that 74 people enemy ship on the sea is right next to my king, so it's like very dangerous. Now I realized that, and I used the remaining amount of my money to use the king and defeat the enemy ship so that my king may be safe. Now this almost killed me if I didn't spot it. So yeah, after this I didn't have any more other like very life-threatening events, and I started to get back more money, like see 200%, and I started to attack again. Now for the rest of this part, it's just going to be full-on attack, so I won't bore you with and do ×2 until I finally conquer the world. So an update, I have took over all the Balkans, and as you see there's a problem. There's a few people inside like my lines, and as you see the Vandals have also declared war on me. Not the Vandals, sorry, I don't know, the green guys has also declared war on me, but it's okay. And now I have so much money that I don't need to be so really like focused, and I'm just declaring war on everyone. So yeah, from now on there isn't anything to really commentate about, so I'm just going to put it in ×2 and hope you enjoy the video. So at this stage, I have conquered most of the world. Now as you can see, it's all red, meaning it's all under my control. And yet, as you can see on the map, I have finished it. So yep, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.